Good morning, everyone. Today, I'd like to talk about the current state and the future of education and technology in Colombia and how they impact our daily lives. So, let's get started. So, what's the current what's the current situation in science, education, and technology? It is obvious that Colombia is facing serious challenges in education. According to the latest PISA results, Colombian students have shown low performance in key areas such as reading, math, and science. These outcomes highlight a major gap in the quality of education. However, we cannot ignore the efforts being made. The government has rolled out new strategies like tuition-free higher education for vulnerable students and has invested heavily in public universities. As reported by the Ministry of Education, this is the largest historical investment in public education so far. In terms of technology and science, Colombia is actually leading the region. According to the Global Data Barometer 2025, Colombia ranks fifth worldwide and first in Latin America in terms of open data and digital innovation. They show that despite our setbacks in education, we're making remarkable progress in tech. So, what the authorities plan for the future? Authorities have committed to long-term investment in quality of education and research. The Ministry of Science has claimed that excellence in education is a top priority. They have promised to boost innovation ecosystem, support open science, and bridge the gap between academia and industry. At the same time, the government is working to narrow the digital divide, especially in rural areas. They've said that they will bring technology to every corner of the country and train citizens in digital skills. So, is education, science, and technology a priority? Without doubt, yes. The government has expressed this through budget allocation, public statement, and national development plans. Yet, some critics argue that these measurements are not enough. They point out that education system still lacks quality and tech development mostly benefits urban populations. So while you might say that Colombia is participating in these fields, it's important to remember that real change will require commitment and inclusive action. So how these developments affect our daily life? Have you ever wondered how different your life would be without access to Google or a smartphone? Education, science, and technology deeply affect our routines. They allow people to study online, access better healthcare, work remotely, and connect instantly. According to a report by the University of Anáhuac, technology increases productivity, improves communication, and boosts access to knowledge. On the flip side, they also bring risks. For instance, digital addiction, job displacement, and privacy concerns. Arguing issues, not everyone has the same access to these tools. The digital debate is still very real in Colombia. Therefore, while we enjoy the benefits of innovation, we must also deal with its consequences ethically, economically, and socially. So, what would I do if I could make the decision? If it were up to me, I would invest more in teacher training and rural connectivity. I would also launch awareness campaigns to promote the ethical use of AI, and it may be true that Colombia is advancing, but true progress means inclusion. I would argue that building digital skills for all Colombians is the best way to prepare for the future. Because what's the point of innovation if it doesn't reach everyone? So let me recap my point. Colombia is a country of contradiction, excelling in education yet excelling in tech innovation. We're we're making bold promises, but we must turn those promises into actions. Education, science, and technology are not just national priorities, are the keys to our future. So thanks for your attention.